Yello Lawkers, welcome back to another video with me, Larissa. So today I'm going to be going over my budget stuff since I haven't updated you guys in a while. Why do I always do the finger guns? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't given you guys a budget update since, what was it, November? December? Going into December? I don't really remember actually. It's been kind of a crazy few months. Budget-wise, not much has changed from what I've been doing essentially. And I mean, there's been a few changes, very exciting. I did finally open an investment account and I signed up for the wrong thing, like the wrong plan, and essentially I didn't choose the plan that also included the Roth IRA, so I am currently in the midst of updating my plan right now so I can start my Roth as well, because I meant to do that. Anyway, I went with Ellevest, so I'll keep you updated on how I like them. I do like them so far. You can do monthly transfers, you can do independent transactions and directly from your bank account, which is what I was frustrated with Ally, is I would have had to mail in every time I wanted to put something into my Roth, and I thought that was really stupid because I'm like, I just want to put the savings account money that I have from there and put it in there, and it was just a lot. It was a big paper trail, and I'm like, not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, considering Ally Bank is an online bank, I didn't understand why they would want you to mail and stuff. I still have Ally for like all my savings and checking accounts and stuff, but I just thought that was really weird for like a Roth IRA. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Moving on, I went with Ellevest. It is a female founded and female targeted investment company, and it's teaching women to become more proactive and confident in investments, as well as teaching what everything is, because I feel like we're getting over those gender stereotypes where the men handle the money. Excuse me on my soapbox, but I love finance, but I also feel like my schools never prepared me for investing and financial talk. Like, even my mom was always telling me to marry a rich husband, and which would be cool, but I've always had the mind that I want to make it on my own financially, and I know that's not everyone's goal, but for me, I want to know that I can do it, and here we are on a financial journey. Anyway, so I did get my last overage student loan check last month in January and divided it up. If you want to see how I divide mine up, you can go to my other videos. I'll link them or put them up here. I'm not going to do that this time. It just takes way too long. Essentially, I broke down like in my categories: rent, car loan, car insurance, consumables, other supplements, clothes, gym membership, Spotify, Apple, Billy, like all my subscriptions. Something I did change, I wasn't going to renew my Adobe subscription after it canceled, but I tried using the iMovie and I couldn't do it. It was just taking way too long for me to learn because I was so used to Adobe. And so I just bought the Premiere, not the whole Creative Cloud. Yes, divided that up, did all the things, and essentially put about $600 into my savings account, which is great. Would have liked a little bit more, especially since I don't really know what I'm doing in a few months, where I'm going to be living, if I'm going to be staying here in Utah, or if I'm going to be moving back to Minnesota. Both have pros and both have cons, and I just haven't figured out which is best. So for January, my consumables budget was $560, so that was about $140 a week. I dropped that down. I think the last time it was either 145 or 150, but yeah, I dropped it down to 140. Ended up actually only spending about $447, which was fantastic. I budgeted $180 for the month, which is about $40 a week. and I spent about 146 of that. Supplements, I dropped that down to 125 because it was originally 175. And since I do a rollover each month with that, I figured why not? And I only spent about 65 bucks in supplements. So that was awesome. You can tell Alani New didn't drop anything new that I was interested in. So loans, my goal was to put, so yeah, I only ended up getting one paycheck last month, which was such a bummer. But my videographer job just didn't have any videos for me at that time. So only got one paycheck then, which kind of hurt because my goal was to put $64 towards my loans, my car loan specifically, and I was only able to put 27, which is still something, but obviously not what I would have liked. And then my savings goal was 375. I ended up putting $170 in there, which again is more than nothing. And then emergency 64, and I only put 27. In my slush fund, my goal was 200 and I hit 173. The good news is, so my slush fund was supposed to fund my Grafton tools, which would have been about $2,000. And it was giving me a lot of anxiety about that, and maybe eventually I will get them. But a couple buddies of mine bought a very similar set off of Amazon for like $150, which it has the tools I needed. They're, again, probably not as great as Grafton tools, but it's $150. So I mean, for me, starting out in a clinic setting, like that's what I'm gonna have to use in the meantime until I can actually afford a set. But at the same time, like, who knows if I'm gonna want an actual set by then. We'll see how these ones do. They seem to really like them. I get them on Monday. I'm very excited. But I have so many other clinic things that I need to get, and I mean, even like I need to figure out where I'm gonna put those things and where I'm gonna use those things. But I just figured that was a little less stress off of me, and I can either use the money left over for other clinic stuff or hopefully going to Hawaii for graduation, which I probably will end up using that for because I need a little vacay. School has been stressful. Life is stressful. Decisions are stressful. Anyway, proceeding on, my February budget, same thing as last month, is consumables $560, other $180, supplements, since it's a rollover, I have $185 to spend, which is great because I'm running low on 2 of my proteins and I need some pre-workout because we all know how I feel about caffeine. And loans, I dropped it down to, my goal is 60, savings, I'll talk about savings in a second, loans 60, emergency fund 60, slush fund 200, and my savings goal I put 600. So I would like to have 600 total, but I'm also going to put some of my income, because I have my videographer job and I have another job here. And the job that I have here in Utah, I am going to put that money towards my Roth IRA and investment. I'll probably just split them evenly for now. There's no way I'm gonna max out my Roth, like, at all. So yeah, I wouldn't even come close. I know that's important to do, but I also like really want to get my investment account up and running too, just because I really hope to use it for something in 5 to 10 years. So I'm doing a little bit more of an aggressive approach on that one. I'm only able to put maybe like 20 bucks a month into each of them. Again, it's hardly anything, but it's something, and that's what's important. And I'm including that like in my savings total. So yeah, my goal for savings is $600. That's really all I have for right now. I will be trying to revise and kind of figure out what my budget is going to be. Like starting in what, May? April, May. Yeah, my budget is going to kind of flip 180. I'm kind of nervous to be completely honest. My savings account is definitely not where I want it to be. I wanted to have 9 grand in there by the time I graduated, and I'm at like 3,300, which is unfortunate. There was just a lot of random stuff that came up last term that I needed to pay a lot of money for, which was so frustrating. And the seminar that I was supposed to go to in January, which I really need the certification for my future clinic, it got moved due to the virus. So it is now rescheduled to July. So yeah, a lot of decisions are being made, and also like decisions revolving my clinic, where I'm going to be, whether it's again like in Minnesota or Utah. That's gonna do it for us. If you like these videos and me kind of going over what I do for finances, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos such as this one or any of my other ones. And then that, remember to respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.